Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's been a while on here, and I think the last time I posted was about some months ago. So I've been getting requests to create another motion kind of video, and particularly product kind of video, like a product commercial. So I was okay, let's work on a skincare kind of product commercial, right? So just take a look. So we'll be creating something like this exactly using a combination of CapCut and Alight Motion. So, no much talk right here. So let's just get into how to make it. Alright, so currently I am on my Alight Motion application. So if you don't have Alight Motion, the modded one, like the premium one, I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can download it, right? So you follow up with exactly what I'm doing right here. So the first thing is to click on the add button and create a new project, right? So I'll be using the 16:9 aspect ratio, right? So frames should be 30 frames per second, and you can go below that, still okay. So my background, I'm going to leave it transparent. So let's create projects. So the first thing I'm going to do right here is to click on plus and add a rectangular background, right? So I'm going to stretch this to the screen. Right, so here we have it. So I'm going to import the images I'm going to use, right? So from the images, I'm going to pick the color for the background, right? So I'm going to go to media. All right, so here's the first image I'm going to use, right? So let's zoom this in a bit. Then we are going to be using a gradient color, right? So I'm going to pick this. So look, position it just right about here and change the color, right? So pick a color from this. I think this should be cool. Okay, so now is the time to position it the right way. Okay, I think this should be cool. Right, so let's bring in the other elements. So I think we have this as the background. So I'm gonna just take it down a bit. Some right about here. Okay, and come to effects, right? So we need to blur this. So come to blur and go to Gaussian blur and add Gaussian blur. I think this preset is okay, right? So you can still take it down to something like this. Okay, this is still cool. Okay, so I think we need one more element, right, before we get started. Right, but the color, right, is a bit off, so we might need to do some color adjustments. So we come to effect, add effect, and we go to search for color balance. Let's go to color balance. So we have color balance here. So we need to do a little bit of some adjustment here, right? Some adjustment here, so we have something similar. Let's close this. Let's go to midtones. Okay, I think we are getting closer. Alright, so I think this is cool. This is okay. And we also need to add blur to this. So of course we have it here already. So Gaussian blur. And let's reduce this. Okay, I think this should be okay. Right, so yeah, let's increase this a bit. I think this should be okay. Alright, so we want this to, I think, because now I actually separated this into 3 scenes, right? The first scene is about like 5 seconds. I don't know, I think it's like 5 seconds. You know what, let's make it 6 seconds. Let's make it 6 seconds. So I want this to come from the left, so from the right, and towards the left. So I want it to come from the right. Okay, and goes to the left. Okay. Yeah, I think this should be okay. Let's play this. Okay. So while this is doing that, I think I need to do some color corrections on this. Let's go to. Okay, let's see. Okay. And this should be okay. Alright, so that's cool. Right, so we need to put keyframe. So let's add some keyframe to this. I mean, this should be okay. Now, I think this. Let's go with this. Okay. Then while this is doing that, I want this to rotate right at the back. Add effect, come to move and transform, and add spin to it. Standard settings, and let's see if that's too fast. I need to reduce the rotation per minute. Let's see. Let's take that down a bit. Okay, I think this is cool. Then we need to scale this, right? You need to scale this from here to here. So you need to start from somewhere here, just like this, and to something like this here. So scale this, scale this, scale this, scale this. I think this should be cool. So we need to add some keyframe to this. Let's play this and see. Seeing this way too. Okay. I think we need to, let's come to timing and take this down 1.5. Also this to 1.5. Okay, let's play this. Okay. I think the scaling here, I think we need to take it back a bit. So it looks more slower, scaling up. Alright. This also, the movement should be a little bit more slower. Okay, so I think this is cool. Then we need to add some layers to this, some effects. So I have some videos downloaded, so I'm going to add this video right now as a media, right? So here we have it. So this is the first layer that I'm going to add to this, right? So it is still black. So I'm going to come to blending and opacity and go to lighting and go for screen, right? You can see that adds this this kind of natural feel to this piece. You can see that, right? So the next one that we need to add right now is the water splash effect. So here we have it. So I'm going to do the same thing. So come to add to color and opacity, or blending and opacity. Go for lights and screen. So here we have it. But now we need to take this back. Right, we need to take this back here. So let's play and see what that looks like. Okay, so we need to increase this a bit and make it bigger, just a little bit. Let's see what that looks like. Just a little bit more. Alright, let's see. To the side. Okay, I think this should be cool. So while this is happening, we also need another layer again. So we're going to add that right now. So here we have the layer. So I'm going to do the same to this. Blending, opacity, lights, and screen. Alright, so now I want to make this come just at the back of this. Okay, let's see. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, I think this is already cool. So I'm going to export this, right? I'm going to export this. So this is the first scene. So I'm going to export this and we'll go to the next scene. Alright, so for the second scene, we need to create a new project. Right? New background. Scale it. And of course, import this and this. Okay, so let's take this back a little bit. Of course, the color needs to be gradient. This color needs to be this. Needs to be this. And the positioning also. You need to position it in the right way. Okay. So bring this over here. Scale down. And this to the side. And of course, you need to bring other elements into this. We need to bring this in. And of course, we need to add some color correction to this. So come to color. So we need to adjust this till we have the right color. Okay, I think we still need to do some. Let's go to colorize. Let's choose colorize standard. Let's bring this down to this side. Okay, I think this should be okay. We need to take this back, scale down, and apply some blur effect to it. Still Gaussian blur, and reduce it just a little bit. Okay, so we need to position this the right way. Okay, I still feel that we need to reduce the strength of the Gaussian blur. Then duplicate this layer and change the rotation. Okay, I think this is already cool. So another duplicate. Now to this duplicate, make sure we don't have any Gaussian blurs for it, and change the size and direction also. Okay. I think I should increase the Gaussian blur here. I think we're cool with this. I need to add this. Now we could copy the effect, the color effect that we applied to the previous. So let's go to the previous, the scene one, and copy the color correction on this. Copy. So let's paste that here. So once that's pasted out, we don't need the Gaussian blur here. We don't need it. So we need to take this to the back, and and scale down and drop this right here. Now we need to duplicate this. And to duplicate, we need to, I think, horizontal. Okay, now vertical. Okay, that's cool. And reduce opacity, and then increase the blur or add a blur to it. Okay, now we need one more thing. Just select a regular rectangle and spread it out and bring it below here. Take it to the back. And so we're going to make this a gradient color also, or this type of gradient, and come to the black and make sure that the opacity is 0. Right, so we make something like this. Cool. All right, so the next thing is to add the water effect, just like we did in the other one. So I'm just going to be adding that directly here. So once that has been added, so we're going to have this fill to it. Then we need a camera, right? So I added the camera object, right? So how do you add a camera object? So come to plus and come to object and elements. So add camera right here. Right, so I added the camera object. So I'm going to remove this because I've already added one. Right, and come to this and enable your camera effect. Enable it. Then the next thing is to animate. Come to move and transform. Right. So come to rotation. Right. Add a rotation here. Right. Add a keyframe here, and also a keyframe here, and also a keyframe here. Right. So depending on how you want to feel it, right, so I have to create different variations of this, right, and also some, some scale. So I add a keyframe here and added a keyframe here. So I put the scale to the, of course you can see the scale here. So here it was at this scale, and at this point it was at this scale, right? So we scaled it up a bit. That is from the camera angle point of view, right? So we scaled into the plane, right? So we scaled into it, right? And we zoomed into it, and also added some kind of rotation to it. So once that's done, we need to create another project. But this time around, we're just going to create a shape from it. So let's go back, increase this just like this, then bring in the product. The purpose is just to get the color from it. And to come to gradient color and choose this. Once you've done that, you can get rid of the products. So just position this the right way. Alright, so we need to bring in a circle. So increase it, maybe right about here, somewhere here. Okay, so select the two and click on this. You could export this as point frame as PNG. So export this. We are taking this to CapCut. So save. And let's go over to CapCut. Right, so we are currently on CapCut. So I'm going to create a new project. And I'm going to select. So this is the video that I want to use. I'm going to select this and come to add overlay. So I'm going to add this as an overlay. Come to picture and add this. So increase it just a little bit. Okay. Then add the product image. Some here, some here. Okay, cool. Let's increase this so it covers the whole length. Okay. So bring this here. So we bring this here. I mean, you can put any write-up of your choice, right? Put in any write-up, and once you're done with that, export it. Right, so you export in high quality, right? You export in high quality, and once that's done, you need to combine the whole clip. Right, so let's go back and create a new project to combine the whole clip. So we have the first clip right here. So here's the first clip. I think this is the first clip. And sorry, this is only the first clip. And this is the second clip. Second clip. Okay. This is first clip. The second clip. And of course you add the last clip here. Right? And then export. And you're done, right? You're done. So if you don't have the CapCut app, I'm going to drop the link in the description so you'll be able to download the Alight Motion app and the CapCut app, right? So if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section, right? From now, expect more and more videos. And so I'll see you in the next video.